Good afternoon, sim pilots. This is Quentin J. Parker, your pilot. And we're on the ground at Phelps Field in Spokane, Washington. And we're going to take this, the mighty Beechcraft King Air 350, down to Portland, Oregon. Now I'm going to skip the startup, except for the power on sequence. Give it a second. Here we go. I love that gear sound, like it's a mech suit booting up and calibrating, instead of like an old TV powering on. Roboplane.
Field information India. 0 Zulu weather. Wind 240 at 19. Visibility more than 10. Sky clear. Temperature 17. Dew point -18. Altimeter 2980. Arriving runways 22 right, 22 left, 22 center. Departing runways 22 right, 22 left, 22 center. Advise on initial contact. You have India.
Look, I know I comment on it every time I pass it, but seriously, who screwed up so badly that that sign was necessary? I love how the wobble really gives the impression of mass and motion coming to a stop. Real quick, what I've been up to in the real world. I've busied myself with actual flying, like burning copious amounts of 100 low-lead avgas. I've been binging a lot of Disney Plus, like The Falcon and the Winter Soldier or The Bad Batch. And when I wasn't doing any of that, I was working on the follow-up to my first book, Mondo Bohemiano.
Auto feather lights on.
So the King Air's been out for a few years.
Airspeed alive.
It's doubtful there's
60 knots.
anything I could say or show that hasn't been said or done twice. But I never really saw myself flying it because I was kind of intimidated by all the gauges.
V2.
But I was curious to see if I could fly it.
Gear up.
And if you've watched videos on this channel, you'd know that it's not like I've ever flown twins before. I did all my Pilot Edge Cat rating in the Velocity V-Twin,
Gear
and
indicates
I've
up.
periodically flown the
Flaps
DA-62.
indicates up.
But I wanted something more convincing of a solid twin. As generic scenery approximations of downtown Spokane go, this is close enough. It doesn't have the 74 World's Fair Pavilion, but it does have some stacks representing the Central Steam Plant. Good figure. Passing through 11,000 feet and still climbing at 2,000 feet per minute. Alright, this King Air render comes with both analog and glass gauges. If you own Reality XP's GTN 750, it can only be used with the glass cockpit variant, but you can double up on them. That's two 750s side by side. so that's sweet. I'm going to accelerate to cruise speed and leave all the gauges pegged until I get a better handle on how the levers should be configured. You know, for weight, outside air temperature, power, range, altitude, etc. The user manual it ships with is okay, but I wanted a bit more context, so I got Flight Safety International's pilot training manual for the King Air. 550 pages of dry technical goodness, baby. The entire flight deck, its front, top, sides, pedestal, look crazy crowded. But it only takes a few flights to see how well it's compartmentalized. The Collins MFD feels like it was designed for the King Air in particular, but maybe just for me, the details on it are just too small to read. Can't imagine trying to do so in severe turbulence. As unique as it is, I get more information quicker from the GTN 750, so I'll stick with that going forwards. I can't say that I've seen wing flex modeled on any other GA planes. Only on a few airliners. I just flew the TBM 900 and even its wings didn't flex. And that rumbling? I'm pretty sure that's installed with the plane. The entire soundscape is impressive. Looking at all the pedestal controls, I really feel like I'm about to drop bombs on the Germans. But seriously, I'm trying to get used to the DCU. It just feels clunky to me. So, my passengers are two groups of three. The closer trio consists of this Kangol-wearing brother and two slim fashionistas. Love the shoes. Then, in the back are these three. I'm pretty sure this guy is dead. And this creepy mofo right here is the one that done it. And this poor bastard witnessed the whole thing and has promised not to breathe a word if young Hannibal Lecter here will just let him go. But they're both resigned to his fate of being in luggage or becoming luggage. I know this has more to do with how X-Plane renders its graphics, but I'd like to think that these sunscreens are capable of FLIR imaging. As much as I love Active Sky for X-Plane, I'm still using X-Enviro. I think I found a happy medium with it, and it's giving consistent weather while looking appreciably better. Even still, I'm looking forward to seeing what X-Ambience Pro can do. While we're getting ready for a gentle descent into Portland's terminal area, I feel I should mention I finally got my Honeycomb Bravo throttle Quadrant. I had to get a RJ12 USB adapter to use my Thrustmaster rudder pedal, but they all seem to be cooperating. So I'm wondering when Honeycomb's Charlie pedals will be ready for prime time. They were demoed by Honeycomb at Sun and Fun this April, so they can't be too far away. I was going to edit out the swaying around the runway during takeoff, but thanks to Q8 Pilot's tutorial on response curves, I think I might finally have it sorted. So I'm leaving it in for posterity. With any fortune, it'll be one of the last, if not the last, times you guys see me skating all over the damn place.
Portland INTL information popping. 100 Zulu weather. Wind light and variable, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 12, dew point -27. Altimeter 3006. Arriving runways 28 right, 28 left, 03. Departing runways 28 right, 28 left, 03. Advise on initial contact you have popped.
I can barely see the runway, and I am right over it. So I am not comfortable shooting a visual in all that haze. Yeah, I'm just gonna go use the ILS. Give me a second. I don't know who needs to hear this, but the Lord, he gave me a word. And Aerosphere Simulation released their Piper Aerostar 601P as freeware like a week after I bought this. So I'm not starving for multi-engine action. And if somebody else is about that life, look into it, see if that plane works for you.
100 feet. 50 feet. 40 knots.
So this is custom scenery for Portland International, and it's got no markings for GA parking, and there's a big ass airliner planted there. So I'm parking on the north apron. I'm thinking about getting Flight Beam Studios payware scenery for Portland. I'm thinking it might be a truer representation. So I'm just going to shut down, and that's going to be it. I'm not going to do a flyover of Portland. It's too hazy. I am surprised how quickly I've adapted to the King Air 350 and how much I like it. It just feels really nice to fly. It's fast, it can haul payload. Hell, I might just end up flying an airliner after this. Alright, that's all I got for you guys. I just wanted to kick this out real quick. This has been Quentin J. Parker, your pilot, and I will catch up with you single and multi-engine simmers later. Stay out of trouble, y'all.